Bande Utkal Janani, sir.
Thank you. Shri Praful Patel ji.
Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. We are discussing the National Sports Governance Bill, and I compliment the Minister for having brought this bill to both the houses for passage, because this is a very long-standing legislation which was required. I've been part of the sports ecosystem. I've been the president of the All India Football Federation. I've also represented India as a senior vice president at the Asian Football Confederation, and also had the privilege of being the first Indian to be on the FIFA Governing Council. So as a person having been in sports administration at the national and the international level, I do have some first-hand knowledge, and I can fully appreciate the sentiments and the views expressed by the Minister and why the necessity of bringing this National Sports Governance Bill. Sir, the Minister mentioned rightly in 2013 a genuine effort was made, and it's been going on much before that, since 1985, 40 years. We've had a sports code, but it's been a very loose code, it's been a very informal code, and it's never really stood any legal scrutiny. And that is why there was a need for a comprehensive legislation. And as the Minister rightly pointed out, in 2013, when this was being sought to be passed, I was also part of the government, and I do recall some of the instances which the Honourable Minister did mention. I will not go into the further details, except to say that what is happening today and what is being discussed today is the need of the hour. Sir, all sports federations, say one thing we must admit, have been, having many difficulties, including financial. The biggest sport in our country is cricket, undoubtedly, and for that the BCCI is a very self-sustained, self-sufficient body. And one of the reasons, we cannot also just say BCCI has got money. BCCI has worked hard towards it. And BCCI became what it is today only when the country, at the national level, when we won the first World Cup in 1983, did India really get the rise in international cricket, and therefore the BCCI became such a supreme body. The same way, until and unless any sport does not do well at the international level, see, everybody wants to see the Indian flag and the Indian team winning a world title. Whether it be hockey, whether it will be badminton, whether it be any other sport, that is the defining moment. And that is why what the Minister is trying is to see that all sports federations do well and move in a direction which will bring glory to the country at an international level. Sir, the biggest advantage of this bill, sir, I am probably one person who needs to speak 2-3 minutes, and the time is available from this side. So I would request you, please do not try to not express my views.
That was the time given, but anyway, carry on.
No, I'm just telling you very honestly, sir. This is important. Somebody who has some authority on the subject should be allowed to speak. And I am speaking with the full knowledge what the Honourable Minister is trying to achieve through this bill. Prime Minister has a vision. We are hoping to win the bid for the 2036 Olympics. That itself would be a redefining moment for Indian sport. We talk of Viksit Bharat. Prime Minister said 2047, India should be a global sporting power. All this is a very laudable and something which is necessary. But for that we need a framework. Today, every federation, he is right, 350 court cases, every single federation, right from All India Football Federation where I was there, is mired in a legal case where the constitution has not been finalized for so many years. Courts take their own time because courts have many other cases. Here we are bringing in a tribunal headed by a high court judge, which can only be challenged in the Supreme Court. It will be focused. Such matters of dispute will be settled there. The other important part is that sports men, women, they should get representation in the national sports federations. This is being mandatory now by the bill. This is something which is most important because we all talk. all the PILs which get filed, they talk of, other vested interests being on bodies of sport, but not the sportsmen themselves. This gives them a mandatory opportunity to be representing the sports bodies. And therefore, I feel that this bill is absolutely in the right direction. And we need to have, if sports in this country is to achieve glory far beyond cricket. Today we have individual achievements, but we have very few collective achievements. And that is why, Vice Chairman Sir, this bill is very important. Even the other bill about doping, that also we are, as a nation, we compete in international events. We have to bring our laws, our regulations on par with the rest of the world. And therefore, it is very imperative that this bill be passed with the fullest support of everybody present here. And I compliment the Prime Minister for having this vision to have a national sports governance bill. And I also am very happy that we have a minister. Mansukh Bhai is one person who understands, he's taken pains. It's not just about being a minister. उन्होंने व्यक्तिगत इस ओर में बहुत लोगों से बातचीत की, लोगों से मंथन किया, स्पोर्ट्समैन से किया, अलग अलग जो स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनसे बातचीत की. उसके बाद में ये कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव बिल लाने का काम मनसुख भाई ने किया. आपको भी अभिनंदन, सरकार को, प्रधानमंत्री जी को अभिनंदन, और आप सभी को मेरा निवेदन है कि ये बिल की बहुत जरूरत है, इसको हम सब साथ करें.
थैंक यू. डॉक्टर भीम सिंह जी.
माननीय